Time now for the morning rush. Two suspects in the kidnapping and murder of two Albuquerque teens are finally facing charges in that case this morning. Stephen Goldman Jr. and Jimmy Dunbar Atkins have officially been indicted in the deaths of 15-year-old Colin Romero and 14-year-old Ahmed Latif. Both suspects now face several charges each, including 2 counts of murder and kidnapping conspiracy. Erica.
Winds coming in from the north and west today with a cold front are going to cause some pretty breezy conditions, especially along the east side of the state. The reason, because as these wind comes down the mountains, it really causes it to accelerate. So expect on the eastern plains for winds to gust up to around 45 miles per hour.
Today, the man who admitted to a road rage shooting is scheduled to be back in court. Felix Villanueva admitted to tailgating another driver, then shooting him through the windshield. His defense team asked the judge to sentence him to young adult court so that he could get treatment. Prosecutors want the maximum sentence. We will let you know what happens.
A woman at the center of the Amalia compound case is in the hospital this morning after a judge deemed her mentally unstable. Last year, authorities raided that compound near Taos, saying they found guns, malnourished children, and the remains of one child. The judge will reevaluate if she can stand trial in the next coming months.
A former Lincoln County deputy is now waiting to learn how long he will spend behind bars after a jury found him guilty of criminal trespass. Officials say last summer a homeowner in Glencoe returned home after a burglary investigation and found then deputy Terry Cowell in his home. Cowell says that he was looking for a flashlight. He faces 1 year behind bars.
DA's office will now have to figure out the correct charges to file against an Albuquerque man accused of running a puppy mill. Martin Segura was arrested and charged with 22 felony counts of animal cruelty. A judge released him, though, saying felony animal cruelty charges required 3 prior convictions of animal cruelty, which Segura does not have.
New Mexico families living their worst nightmare after what they thought was a simple case of the flu turned out to be something else. Doctors this morning are saying that Ona Bernal, a loving father and husband from Belen, is completely paralyzed and will likely spend the rest of his life using a wheelchair and ventilator, all because of the West Nile virus. His long-term care will be expensive, and a GoFundMe account has now been set up to help.
State officials vaccinating inmates after a rare mumps outbreak at the Torrance County Jail. According to the New Mexican, the outbreak was discovered in September. Since then, at least 7 cases have been diagnosed in Torrance County, bringing the statewide case total to 41. Right now, officials say new detainees are getting vaccinations against measles, mumps, rubella, and chickenpox.
UNM School of Medicine's neurosurgery residency program is going to be losing its accreditation. The Journal reports that 8 resident physicians in the program will now have to leave UNM to complete their training at another program. UNM will still have to pay the resident doctors' salaries even after they leave and finish their training. University officials say there was no specific reason for the loss. Erica.
Here's a look at the Metro Threat Index for today. We're keeping it low at a 2. It is going to be pretty breezy by later on this afternoon, but other than that, we're looking at some dry and mostly sunny conditions.
Santa Fe Public School Superintendent Veronica Garcia is ending her state Senate campaign. Just last week, News 13 reported that Garcia had plans to run as a Democrat for District 21 in Albuquerque. This morning, the New Mexican is reporting that Garcia is ending her campaign after revealing that she did not have enough time for both campaigning and running the school district.
Soon, the city of Santa Fe will have 4 new employees dedicated to keeping the city's parks in pristine condition. Santa Fe Parks Rangers will keep Santa Fe's 77 parks looking good, make repairs, be watchdogs, and even city ambassadors. The city says the job openings will post next month. Santa Fe Comic-Con begins today at Buffalo Thunder. A day pass is $30, but police, military, and firefighters, you get in free. The event continues through the weekend. You can pre-purchase those tickets at several comic book stores and online. For details, go to our website, KRQE.com.
And right now you can watch the team story, that is the New Mexico United, in a new ESPN documentary. New Mexico soccer team is now featured in the first of a new short documentary series produced by United Soccer League. The video highlights how big the New Mexico United brand has grown since it was unveiled last year. You can watch the full 10-minute video at Always On KRQE.com. Erica.
Now let's get a look at that morning drive. The tracker is traveling west on Central through the Nob Hill area right now. As you can see on the map, everything looked green. And here from the news tracker, looks like things are moving pretty smoothly.
Today, students at New Mexico Tech will continue their work on technology that could make space travel safer and even cheaper. One professor says the technology will give earlier warnings to potential problems so there can be more time to fix them. It will be on the new spacecraft being sent up to the International Space Station early next month. How cool is that?
Some brilliant minds down there at Tech.
Welcome back. On this day in New Mexico 58 years ago, on October 18th, there was very heavy rain reported at Villanueva in San Miguel County, 1.9 inches. That's the highest one-day total precipitation for October. Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, comic book fans will have a weekend full of fun starting today as Santa Fe Comic-Con kicks off. Costume characters of all kinds will gather at Buffalo Thunder starting at 4 this afternoon. A day pass is about $30, and police, military, and firefighters will get in free. Now, you can pre-purchase your tickets at several comic book stores and online. We have that information for you at alwaysonkrqe.com.
Number 4, doctors say West Nile virus is now to blame for leaving a New Mexico man dependent on a wheelchair and a ventilator for possibly the rest of his life. Ona Bernal from Belen initially thought he was suffering from the flu. Then he was placed in a medically induced coma. Bernal's family is sure the virus came from a mosquito bite in our state. Bernal's long-term care will be expensive. A GoFundMe is set up for him this morning. They do need your help. If you want details on how to help them out, go to our website. That's always on krqe.com. There you'll also find the extended version of his story.
And at number 3, it's going to be a windy afternoon and evening, and we do have a couple of wind alerts in place. There's a wind advisory for portions of our east central plains. Those winds are going to come over the east mountains and really pick up speed on the plains. Expect gusts possibly up to around 45 miles per hour. There's also a high wind warning for the Guadalupe Mountains. In the high elevations, there could be gusts up to 60 miles per hour.
On to number 2 now. Today, the man who admitted to a road rage shooting is scheduled to be back in court. That's where he could learn how long he'll end up spending behind bars. Felix Villanueva admitted to tailgating another driver, then shooting him in the face through the windshield. His defense team asked Judge Elisa Hart to sentence the 21-year-old to young adult court so that he could get treatment. However, prosecutors want the maximum of 9 years in prison. Judge Hart postponed sentencing so she could consider both sides. We'll let you know what happens today.
And at number 1, 2 men long considered suspects in the kidnapping and murder of 2 Albuquerque teens. They're now finally facing charges this morning in connection to that case. Stephen Goldman Jr. and Jimmy Dunbar Atkins, they were behind bars on unrelated crimes, but now officially they are indicted by a grand jury in the deaths of 15-year-old Colin Romero and 14-year-old Ahmed Latif, who were tortured and buried on the West Mesa last year. Goldman Jr. and Dunbar Atkins are each facing several charges, including 2 counts of murder and kidnapping conspiracy. Several other suspects are charged in this case, including Goldman Jr.'s father, Stephen Goldman Sr.